Okay, everybody, we are now going to go over to our next run, which is going to be the Beeny All Stages Beeny Run by TheHellFridge. There we go, that's the name. So, I think I might have fixed the audio issue. I have no idea, but if there are any crackling noises or anything like that, please let me know. Obviously, all the feedback is really appreciated because we are working on a slightly different way of doing things than normal. So any feedback about audio or anything like that, please let me know, because it would be greatly appreciated to know if things are working properly. I know we've had a few crackling issues today. Hopefully that's been fixed. I don't know, but again, if there are any issues, do let me know in the chat, and I'll try and fix them for the next run. I won't be able to fix them for this run, but I should be able to fix them maybe for the next run, but we'll see. Anyway, TheHellFridge, it's over to you. Give yourself an introduction, introduce the game, introduce the run, and then give me a countdown for when you want the timer to start, and then I'll start the timer for you.
Well, hello everyone, I'm TheHellFridge, and today I'll give you a cozy ride into a very cozy game called Beeny, where you play a very round, very sweet bee that has to traverse to some levels to collect some honey for a kiwi or something. I don't know. It's basically, in Donkey Kong Country 3, there's these 3 levels where you go vertical. It's those levels, but as an entire cozy platformer, and it's wonderful. We're gonna play the all stages category, which means we're gonna do all of the stages in order. The 8 regular stages and the bonus stage that you unlock in the end. And the very first thing I'll explain is there will be an invincibility glitch right at the start. I'll have to bump into an enemy, retry the level, and then I'm invincible for the rest of the run. And from then on, it will be a cozy ride. So I hope you will enjoy. And we will start the timer in...
Before you start, hold on a minute. Before you start, we have had a £10 donation in, actually, from Jasper very, very quickly. That goes towards the adult stages Tory incentive. When did your incentive end? Does it start at the beginning or the end?
At the end. So,
at the end.
If you want to see, yeah, there is a secondary character. I can show it like in the top left corner. That's Tori from another game of this developer. Tori has a double jump, which will make the entire game like much faster. And if you want to see that as well, you can donate towards that. We'll do all stages again with the double jump, and it'll be much faster and also very cozy, actually. Because look at that chick. Anyway, without further ado, thank you, Jasper, for the donation. I'm hype. Without further ado, we will start the timer in 3, 2, 1, and go. We'll start with Snail Spot, and we will first go... did I hit it? No, I didn't hit it. I'll go the other way around. Bump into the snail. Oh, I actually have it already activated. That's fine. Alright. So the thing about this game is it has good quality of life. As such, if you activate that glitch, you actually have to close the game and reopen it, because there's no way to go back to the opening menu. So it's a very lightweight platformer that's very focused on giving like straightforward, non-nonsense platforming. The platforming itself is actually the most appealing thing about this. You see me bounce back and forth all the time. You can buffer your jump, which means if you hold the jump button before landing, you can actually already immediately go into the jump as soon as you're landing. This level is ant accumulation, and you see on some of the platforms, you see these little like grizzly black and gray like dots. They're supposed to be ants, and they make everything very floaty. They basically... you cannot move on them, you have to jump, and if you jump, it's like a very floaty jump, but it also leads to beautiful zigzagging, like here, like anybody who wants to speedrun and who's like, it's such a time sink, like there's so much to learn, there's so many like people, and it's so competitive. I recommend this game. Like if you like platformers, this is the one that you should just check out. It's also, I think, just $1 or something. It's very cheap. Because it's a straightforward platformer, like there's not much like insane tech that requires pixel precision. It's not super competitive, like there's a few people running it. I've actually held the world records in all categories for most of the time after the release, until like a couple days ago, where 3 of the 4 world records were beaten. And that's basically it. Like, there's not much competition, so don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about being the best. You can just, like, try a cool glitch that makes you invincible. This level, by the way, is the reason we have this invincibility glitch. You see all of these spikes? They cannot hurt us anymore, and there's actually no good way to maneuver around them without invincibility. Like, it actually does save a lot of time to take the hit in the beginning, restart the level, rather than dealing with these very, very unchill spikes. They are a bad time, and we want to have a cozy time. This is Rampaging Rains, and you do see them, the Rampaging Rains. They're going from left to right, and as you can imagine, they do give us a drift. That was a tricky jump. They give us a slight drift to the right, so whenever we move to the left, we have to go against the wind, and whenever we go right, we can just breeze there, which is very fun to do. But yeah, as I mentioned, like, what you see about this game is basically what you get, and it feels very, very satisfying to do like these floaty bounces and these zigzag movements. So coming up is one of my favorite levels, not because it's specifically challenging or cool, but because it's called Tired Friends, and it has these purple sleeping bees, and this is just like the type of relatable content that I play video games for. These bees are just the best. They're tired as heck, which I think everybody at some point has felt. But you might notice they might be sleepy, they might be tired, but they're still hanging in there. Like, they're not giving up, they're just like hanging out. And that's been your inspirational speech for the day. However, coming up is something spooky. This is Silent Visitors. The developer Seactor, like, you might notice that this game is like very inspired by old Rare titles, and that's one of the shticks of the developer. You might know some of the other games like Super Kiwi 64 or Macbeth 64 or Tori, which is the other character we could play if you put some donations towards that. And they're all like very much in the spirit of old Rare titles, but in a very like condensed, small format. So if you like want to have a nice nostalgic time about those kinds of games, then I highly recommend the entire catalog of that developer. So now we're in Rising Rains, which is basically the comeback of the rain just into the other direction. And it has also ants, which I love. This is actually, it's probably the hardest level in the run, because you have to deal with the ants and the rain at the same time. However, it's also just like one of the most fun levels to play. And in the beginning, you might have noticed, this level is relatively risk-free, because if you fall too far, there's 3 nice bees, and they will just like catch you, and you can just continue where you left off. Like, so another reason why this is a great starter game for speedrunners is it's very like low risk. Like, even if you make a mistake, it's like very forgiving, and you can just like finish runs and get a feel for how it is to improve times. So this is Spiky Revenge, the last regular level of this run. We have snow, we have spikes, we have ants. And now we go into Season's Friends, which is the bonus level, and this is just gonna be the ultimate coziness, because it may be March on the calendar, but Christmas can be all year. We can celebrate the holidays and just like enjoy the lights, hang out with some bees, and bring this wonderful little cozy run to a relaxed end. It's just some more bee hopping. And that will have been it. Time. That is all stages. Beeny. And now I would like to know whether we will see more Beeny.
No. Unfortunately, we haven't had any more donations since Raspberries, but if anybody does want to donate very, very quickly now, then now is the time to do it.
So I mean,
I
still can give some shoutouts, right?
Yeah, of course. So whilst you're doing shoutouts, if we get any more donations,
so first of all, you have to stay hydrated. So I'll have a sip of water first.
That's a good idea.
water for charity. I want to give some shoutouts. Shoutouts to Siactro, who is like, you might not be able to tell, but I'm German, and Siactro is a German developer, and there's this late renaissance of like specifically cool German platformers, like retro platformers, basically led by Siactro. And also like Lunistis is another game that I will be playing tomorrow, so you will see me again. It'll be a bit of a less cozy, more exciting time, but yeah. Shoutouts to my family who always support me with my silly speedrunning shenanigans. Shoutouts to all of the lovely runners I've met through speedrunning. Shoutouts to InstaSpeedathon for having me twice this marathon. And now I'm actually running out of things to say, so if there have been any last-second donations, now's the time.
Good one. Real Dodo, I think, if I've pronounced that correctly.
Okay.
Donor comment is a love heart, and that also goes towards adult stage. So that means there's £15 left if we want to see the all stages Tori incentive to be met. So we haven't quite met it just yet, but we do have a little bit of time left. So if anybody wants to see that, be sure to put your donations towards that now.
Wait.
Because
Wait, I can do that. Not I can do that. I'm not just doing something here real quick. I'm just doing something here. Oh my god, now I can hear myself. What is that even? What's that about? So, yeah, I'm just like checking the UI.
yeah, okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Where's the donate button?
I think there's a green button underneath, like InstaSpeed on 2023 or something. I think.
For some reason, I can really not see it. Schedule?
Are you on the Tiltify page?
I'm on. So we're gonna brute force this now. We're gonna brute force more Beeny, and I'm all here.
Alright, let me get you the. Are you on the Twitch chat? Are you?
I am.
There you go.
Wait. Oh, on the chat. Wait. Twitch InstaSpeedathon. Real quick. This is lovely. I mean, for charity, I gladly. What did you say? £15?
Yeah, £15. 1 5.
So where's that Tiltify link? Shoot me again. Now I can see myself again, like watching myself on stream, doing something for the stream on stream. Ain't that wonderful? There's the link.
Oh, we've got Riri with is the donation message, and that also goes towards adult stages Tori. So that's met the target.
Oh, that was my fiance. She's actually watching. Thank you so much, babe. So we're actually gonna see more.
But I won't say no to having more donations towards it.
I mean, we're gonna have another 6 minutes of a cozy time. However, I will have to quickly close the game before, because as I explained, the glitch will stay activated if I do not restart the game. So now you can see like this funny section of the webcam that I didn't cut out properly.
So I also forgot to read out Razber's donation comment earlier. I think he said good luck on the runs, essentially. So he said good luck to everybody. Thank you, Razber, for that £10 donation earlier as well. And apologies that I forgot to read the donation message earlier.
All good. However, I will not like pull out of donating. So like I will definitely still also leave some money here. So we are where we left off. Now we're changing to Tori, and we will start our all stages Tori run in 3, 2, 1, go. So first of all, just like before, activate the glitch. I'll just check. Yeah, it's activated. And now you can see like we're much faster. We're basically like skipping every second platform. Or even 3, like it's just an entire ride. This game was not meant to be played with this funky bird, but it feels so good, frankly. Like it's nice that they added that. However, for the rest of it, this will just be like a cozy reliving of what we just experienced. So I can probably shill the games off Siactro more. So this little chick here, that's Tori. And Tori is usually not at home with 2D platforming. The Tori games are actually 3D platformers who are, similarly to this one, very straightforward. They have not very many levels. There's 2 games by now. It's a franchise. It's a whole thing, folks. And I think each game has like 8 to 12 levels. However, they're all grand. They're wonderful. They're just like... Frankly, they have been some of my favorite 3D platformers of the past years, just for how like very pure they are in their like platforming mechanics. So now we gotta measure our double jump a bit, because it's not as powerful if you're bouncing off from a bee. And also for some reason, like the Siactro games always have a spooky element to them. Which I suppose is also in the spirit of old Rare games. Having like your obligatory spooky level. Like we have the Haunted House in the Banjos. Or the Spooky Caverns in the Donkey Kongs. So if there are like any other donations or messages to read, this would be like a perfect time, because we're just gonna breeze through that with our little bird friend and
we have
a great time.
We have no new donations in, but I do want to just mention very quickly that the running total of donations so far is £135, which is absolutely incredible. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's donated. The goal by the end of the marathon, so that ends tomorrow, is £750. Now we're quite a long way away from that. However, if we can get to £750 by tomorrow, then that'll be absolutely incredible. It'll be the highest running total we've ever had at InstaSpeedathon. And given all the tech users and stuff we've had this weekend, that'll very much make up for it. So if you guys want to help and get us to that total of £750, then please do make sure to get those donations in. It will be absolutely incredible, because it all goes to a fantastic cause. Everyone can do amazing work for so many people. So please do help out as much as you can. Please donate as much as you can. And please also watch the rest of the marathon as well, even after you've watched the game that you want to watch. If you have some time later on, then please keep watching the marathon as well, because you have some amazing runs coming up. We have a game that I'm very much looking forward to watch myself coming up next, which is going to be Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. That's going to be by Reconditi. So we're going to be watching that later on as well. So please get those donations in, and let's get to £750 by the end of the marathon. We're a long way away, but we can definitely make it. It's not impossible to make it. So please help us out as much as possible. You can also help out with Twitch revenue as well. So subscribe to the channel. Donate bits that you might have. If you have some spare bits to donate, then donate them as well. Or even if you just watch some adverts in the background, you don't even have to do anything if you're watching an advert. It's just watch an advert. And anything that we get as Twitch revenue, we'll be giving half of it away to EveryoneCan at the end of the marathon. And also, you got merch sales as well. So exclamation mark merch in the chat. That'll bring up the link to the InstaSim store, where you can buy mugs, coasters, birthday cards, Christmas cards, and all that stuff as well. And anything that you buy from there, I'll be donating half of the profits from that to EveryoneCan as well. And there is also fully tracked international shipping available through the InstaSim store as well. So even if you're not living in the UK, you can still buy some merchandise as well from the store.
Beautiful. I would say like everyone can for everyone can. Am I right or what, folks?
Everyone can donate to EveryoneCan.
Absolutely. Like you gotta. Do you notice that I've worked in marketing? Anyway, we're almost done with this wonderful time. I'm actually really happy that I got to show off this game at a marathon, just because it's like so incredibly niche. Like barely anybody has played it, and I've only noticed it because I'm such a fan of the developer, who already makes niche titles. And this is basically this was like a side project, because there's another runner by the name of Shovelclaws, you might know it, and it's running Super Kiwi 64 among other games, which is basically Beeny is the prequel to Super Kiwi 64, because the story of this game, there is a story, is that Beeny has to collect honey, so Kiwi, like a bird, like the kiwi bird, can build a raft to go on his adventure. And that's basically the reason that this game exists, as a sort of like, hey, I wanted to make a 2D platformer, So let's just tie it in with all the other stuff I'm working on. Like there is a Siactro multiverse, and also time. Anyway, thank you so much for letting me show off 2 categories of this wonderful little game. Thanks again for having me, InstaSpeedathon. I already did my shoutouts. I insert them again here. Lots of love to all of you out there in Twitch chat, everybody watching. And yeah, keep donating, keep having a good time, keep watching, and thanks very much. Bye-bye, see you tomorrow.
No worries, thank you very much everyone for coming. Don't forget the next run is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, so be sure to stay in the chat if you guys want to watch that as well. And keep those donations coming in. I will read them out periodically during the day as well as they come in. So thank you very much, the TheHellFridge, for the run. We'll see you again tomorrow.